Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Clarissa Rodriguez, Chair of the New York State Workers' Compensation Board. Today's meeting is being conducted remotely throughout various locations in New York State, as well as being webcast live for members of the public. Please note for the record that Board Secretary Kim McCarroll is unable to attend today's meeting. Virginia Cawthorn from the Office of the Secretary will assume the Secretary's responsibilities for this meeting. Board members also be reminded to please state your full name each time you speak. Now I have the honor of calling the 1010th meeting of the full board to order. Mrs. Cawthorn, will you please call attendance?
Vice Chair Foster.
Here.
Board Member Paprocki.
Here.
Board Member Higgins.
Here.
Board Member Lobin.
Here.
Board Member Williams.
Here.
Board Member Hull.
Here.
Board Member Osley.
Here.
Board Member Crane.
Here.
Board Member Stasko.
Here.
Board Member Stasko.
Here.
Board Member Tavares.
Here.
Board Member Caginelli.
Here.
Board Member DeLon.
Here.
Madam Chair, all members are present.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Cawthorn. Okay, now agenda item 1, approval of the April 19th, 2022 meeting minutes. Now, board members, you have all received a copy of the April 19th, 2022 meeting minutes for your review. Are there any questions or need for a discussion? Seeing and hearing none, is there a motion to approve the meeting minutes?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Pamela Caginelli, and I move to approve the April 19th, 2022 meeting minutes.
Thank you, Board Member Caginelli. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Ellen Petrocki, and I second the motion.
Thank you, Board Member Paprocki. Is there any opposition to the motion? Seeing and hearing none, board members, all in favor, please say aye.
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 All opposed? I am also a yes, that motion is passed. Thank you. Agenda item 2, Office of General Counsel's Departmental Report. Now, Acting Executive Director and General Counsel David Wertheim will now present the Statistical and Informational Report for April. Welcome, David.
Thank you, and good morning, Chair, Vice Chair, and board members. Here is a statistical analysis for April 2022 of the workflow of the 3 divisions that resolve issues at the board. First, in adjudication, there were 19,979 hearings conducted, 11,046 cases fully resolved at the hearing, 312 reserved decisions were issued. There were 2,031 finalized waiver agreements with 98% via the hearing process. In the Administrative Review Division, regarding board panel decisions, there were 1,082 applications for review received, 845 processed, leaving 4,264 pending applications at the end of month. And in Legal Affairs, there were 125 applications for full board review received, 115 processed, leaving an inventory at the end of month of 222 cases. That concludes the informational and statistical report. Of course, I would take any questions.
Okay, thank you, David. Board members, are there any questions or need for discussion? Okay, seeing and hearing none, may I please have a motion to accept the Statistical and Informational Report of the Office of General Counsel?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Pamela Caginelli. I move to accept the Statistical and Informational Report for the Office of General Counsel as stated by Acting Executive Director and General Counsel David Wertheim.
Thank you, Board Member Caginelli. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Ellen Petrocki, and I second that motion.
Thank you, Board Member Paprocki. Is there any opposition to the motion? Seeing and hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
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 All opposed? I am also a yes, that motion is passed. Thank you, board members. Agenda item 3, license applications. Assistant Director of Regulatory and Intergovernmental Affairs, Hannah Reyes, will now present the licensing applications.
Thank you so much. Good morning, Chair Rodriguez, Vice Chair Foster,
Morning.
board members and colleagues. You have before you the recommendations from the assigned board panel regarding the licensing applications listed in Part 3 of today's agenda. Section 24A, Terry Holland, 3-year renewal. Section 53B, ComCare Services LLC, 1-year renewal. Perma Inc., 2-year initial license. Section 53D, Corval Enterprise Comp Inc., 3-year renewal. I present these recommendations to the board for your consideration.
Thank you very much, Hannah. Are there any questions or need for discussion? Seeing and hearing none, may I please have a motion to accept the recommendations of the board panels as presented and as identified as items 3 on the agenda?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Pamela Caginelli. I move to accept the recommendations of the panels as presented and as identified in items 3 on the agenda.
Thank you, board member Caginelli. Now, is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Ellen Peprocki, and I second the motion.
Thank you, board member Paprocki. Is there any opposition to the motion? Okay, hearing none, all in favor? Please say aye.
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 Thank you. All opposed? I am also a yes. That motion is passed. Thank you, board members. Now, agenda item 4, our legal appeals. Acting Executive Director and General Counsel David Wertheim will now present the recommendations concerning decisions by the Appellate Division.
Thank you again, Madam Chair. Since the last board meeting, 9 decisions have been issued by the Appellate Division, 3rd Department, with respect to workers' compensation claims. These are listed as items 4A through 4I of your agenda. Of these, 7 were affirmances, 1 appeal was dismissed, and 1 decision was modified. I note that item 4J requires no action presently, as it was acted upon at the April board meeting, and therefore it should be deemed removed from the agenda. Office of General Counsel recommends a motion to adopt the decisions of the court in items 4A through I as the decisions of the board, and to take no additional action presently on item 4J. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, David. Are there any questions or need for discussion? Hearing none, may I please have a motion to accept the recommendations of the Office of General Counsel?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Pamela Caginelli, and I move to accept the recommendations as stated by the Executive Director, Acting Executive Director and General Counsel David Wertheim under the agenda item 4.
Okay, thank you, Board Member Caginelli. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Ellen Peprocki, and I second the motion.
Thank you, Board Member Paprocki. Is there any opposition to the motion? Okay, seeing and hearing none. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Thank you. All opposed? Hearing none, I am also a yes. That motion is passed. Thank you. Agenda item 5, mandatory full board review. We start with case 5A, Meter Reading Holdings LLC, case number G1991412. Now, is there a motion with respect to 5A on the agenda?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Frederick Horsley, and I move that neither the majority nor the dissenting opinions be adopted as the opinion of the full board, but that a new decision be issued finding a discretionary penalty of permanent disqualification.
Okay, thank you very much, Board Member Osley. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Martin Dewan, and I second the motion.
Thank you, Board Member Delan. Are there any recusals in this matter? Hearing none, is there any opposition to the motion? Okay, hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
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 All opposed? Hearing none, I am also a yes, that motion is passed. Thank you, board members. Now on to matter 5B, Twin City Glass Corporation, case number G2197110. Is there a motion with respect to 5B on the agenda?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Ellen Peprocki, and I move that the majority opinion be adopted as the opinion of the full board.
Thank you, Board Member Peprocki. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Pamela Caginelli, and I second that motion.
Thank you, Board Member Caginelli. Is there any opposition to the motion? Hearing none, are there any recusals from this matter? Okay, hearing none. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Thank you. All opposed? Hearing none, I am also a yes, that motion is passed. Thank you, board members. Under agenda item 6, there are no discretionary decisions to consider today. Now, is there any other business, board members? Okay, hearing none, may I please have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Pamela Caginelli, and I move to adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, board member Caginelli. Is there a second?
Yes, this is Board Member Ellen Peprocki, and I would second that.
Thank you, board member Peprocki. All in favor, please say aye.
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 All opposed? Okay, hearing no opposition, I am also a yes, that motion is passed. Meeting adjourned. Everyone, please have a great afternoon.